fight the power like Big Chuck.
What's the status, Three?
I'm good, just making the world a better place, that's all.
My mother always raised me to operate on respect. I learned to stay calm, people's ignorance I deflect. It's okay to be wrong, I'm not always correct. I have to obtain patience, my balance is key. It's very important to balance out my chi. God and Satan, good and evil, reside in me. When it comes to the Bible, they speak allegorically. God is the energetic source, and you are the temple. For the soul to experience the physical, your flesh is the rental. As I look within and speak to my higher self, while people look outward for saviors and help. The throne of God is within your skull, under your scalp. The pineal gland is a crystallized beacon. Your voice ejects sound, your eyes project what you're seeking. Your spine emits electricity, same as a Tesla coil. We can use Earth's energy, instead we kill over oil. All those foreign entities that occupying our soil. The Committee of 300 to stabilize our country, keeping us in debt, slaving for valueless money. It's called freedom, cause if you think you're free, you a dummy. We need a revolution while we live in revelation. Monsanto sprays pesticides on crops and vegetation. Pay attention to the grips and symbolism of the Masons. Donald Trump's a dark magician who tricked the entire nation. While the police extort, harass, and collect. They say they protect and serve for the one world global net. The real terrorists broadcast on your TV set, convincing the masses that there is some outer threat. Falling for the okie doke, later you will regret. The all-seeing eye cameras never blink or miss a step. We live on a battleground between heaven and hell. Always watch what you speak, cause when you speak you cast spells. There was cymatic healing from the sound of bells. Look at the elite, they worship L's light. Warlocks and wishes, they gather at midnight. Warming up for 3 a.m. the blood ritualistic type. People are so lost, they vote for their oppressor. When people stand the ground, we're called the aggressor. I stick to my plan to accomplish my endeavor. It's the calm before the storm and then heads will sever. Fuck the government.
I'm the cook, I'm the cook, I'm the cook.
Yeah, I'm running late. Too bad I wasn't running, though. What's up, Eyes Wide Shut, Tommy, Dom? Dom. What do you guys think about, well, I seen a few clips on this UFC thing, and man, what a disgrace that turned out. Like, I didn't watch the fights or none, but I seen clips of people, like, you know, talking on certain things that were going on, and one thing that was clear as day is the fighters are coming out with children. I said, who are these children, when I first seen the clip? And I said, wow, what a slap in the face. Not only is Trump on the Epstein list, probably a bunch of those people are. And they're just walking out with children. Now, I don't know, whatever. I thought that was odd as fuck. These random children, you know. And that fighter said, Michelle Obama is a man. Now, people think he's speaking truth. He ain't speaking truth. They're throwing that shit in our face. He said something we already know. Whoop-de-doo. Ooh, Michelle's a man. Like, we didn't know that 80 years ago. They're just fucking throwing that shit in our face, man. That's all. Trump is like, look, we'll come out with children. Man, the more I think of Trump signing those papers so he can't be held accountable, what a kick in our face. And I don't believe no peace treaty with Iran either. I don't think Daddy Netanyahu will be too happy about that. Trump's daddy. And I highly doubt Trump is going to do anything to hurt his relationship with the good old Jews. I didn't know this year's 250 years. The country be 250 years old or some shit. Like, who really cares anyway? Like, it kills me when I see some YouTubers I watch and they're saying Trump is signing a peace treaty with a terrorist organization. I'm thinking, are you bought off? I'm thinking, does this person even know what they're saying? They must be getting paid to say dumb shit like that. Or they're just dumb. Like, when people say things like that, I wonder. Our government is more terroristic than any other government. I've been hearing a few things about some countries that where our allies are no longer our allies. I don't know how true this is, but I gotta look into it. Ever since Trump went to war with Iran, a lot of countries been breaking apart from being our allies. These countries want no part of it. Now, I don't know how true it is, but the US is gonna fall, and it's gonna fall hard. Good old US. It says right here, this person wasn't lying. It says several countries have imposed travel bans on strict visa restrictions that prevent U.S. citizens from entering, often in direct retaliation for U.S. immigrant policies. Other nations have implemented these measures due to security concerns or ongoing geopolitical conflicts. Let's see, specific countries that ban or heavily restrict U.S. citizens for entry: Chad, North Korea. Man, who fuck North Korea? Venezuela, Russia. Oh man, I wanted to go to the motherland. Burkina Faso, wherever that might be. Of course, it's like North Korea. Like anyone goes there anyway from the U.S. Like, who wants to go to North Korea? Like, fuck that country. They're starving their people to death over there. Those people are so hungry they'll eat some laboratory meat. Damn, I thought there was more countries than that. The lady mentioned Finland, I remember. A couple other countries. Um, I don't know. What type of retaliation is that? Like, who gives a fuck? They should be banning the fucking Jews. Let me be more specific. The Zionist Jews. I forget sometimes that there's like hundreds of different types of Jews. No, there's not hundreds, but there's different types. Damn, Russia, strict reciprocal visa limitations, travel bans, and geopolitical airspace bans make leisure travel for U.S. citizens effectively impossible. That sucks, man. You know, these politicians fuck it up for everybody, man. Sick and tired of these motherfuckers. I don't know. It says Israel is stunned by Trump's Iran deal, sees it as a catastrophic. Now, I wonder why Trump would do that move, you know, with Netanyahu. I'm trying to think, like, that's why I don't think it's real, because Trump ain't calling the shots. What's good, Wayne? Trump ain't calling the shots at all. His poppy ain't too happy. But yeah, that whole, like, when the wrestler put that thing around Trump's neck, it was a signed autograph card, and he was in his underwear too at that, man. Damn. He was right in his undies. Trump was about to grab his schlongabong. But when he shook Trump's hand, you could see the Masonic grip in action, man. Clear as day. You know? The thumb on the knuckle. Clear as day, man. Like, who wants a bunch of men in underwear wrestling on the lawn on your birthday? Who wants a superhero in their underwear flying with a cape to save the day? Dun, dun, dun. That's wild, man. Now that I think about it, all these superheroes are in their underwears, yo. What's going on, man? Oh man. When we were children, it was all right. We didn't even look at it crazy. But now when I look at it, it's like, yo, even the action figures, they're in their underwear and shit. It's wild. I used to like wrestling too when I was younger, with like Hulk Hogan. But now that I look back, a bunch of men in tights and underwear is bugged out, man. Even basketball has turned gay too. Oh. When the New York Knicks won, that dude put his thumb up his butt on live TV, put his hand down in there, his butt, and whoop, put his thumb up there. I was like, yo, what the fuck, dude? The the Grim Reaper, or shall I say the Gay Reaper, is fucking spreading everywhere. I mean, we all know Trump's gay, so he didn't mind seeing men in underwear on the lawn. But it was a disgrace when they brought the children out. That is like a slap in the face. Like, I wonder how many predators were on that lawn sitting there. How many child predators are on that list? And people are fine with it. It blows my mind that these people are true child predators. The fucking president of our country is a child predator or a rapist. And yeah. And considering they blacked out everything, who knows how many fucking people. It's crazy, man. Probably the whole entire Congress, everything. They're all fucking in. It goes to show you, and none of them will do not a second of time in prison. 50 Shades of Gay. Sweating. They be rubbing each other down with sweat. But seriously, I thought about that. Like, that fighter, what's his name, man? They banned him from, I forgot his name, man. The fighter's name. They banned him from going to the fight. He just fought Kesmat or whatever the fuck his name is. But he was saying he didn't care if they banned him because he didn't want to go hang out with the Epstein list. Yeah, I think that was Trump's chess move, man, was to start this fucking bullshit war with Iran, use the weapons of mass destruction as, their excuse again. Just to create a diversion so he could get that paperwork done so he can't be held accountable. And now all of a sudden they're opening the strait. Get the fuck out of here. What's good, Hurricane? I'm just babbling about anything, pretty much. Anyone hear about that Chinese dude or Asian guy in the store? I think a lot of these stories are distractions, man, to like You know, how do you hold an entire government accountable for crimes they've committed? I thought about this yesterday. I'm like, how the fuck can we hold people accountable for their crimes? They hold us accountable, no problem. You know, you steal a pack of gum, you get 6 months in prison. You know, you grape a little child, you get maybe 3 years of probation. And if you're Trump, you'll pardon yourself. Fuck, you'll just pardon yourself and be held accountable for nothing. You know, little kids are gonna say, I want to be like Trump. And you just pardon yourself from all your crimes. Biden did it with his son. Fauci got pardoned. Like, yo, this shit's crazy, man. When I think about it, I like that Ghostface Killer song, Assassination Day. That's what I'm thinking about. That's a dope song. It's on the Iron Man album. It's called Assassination Day. I can hear the Christian voices now. Don't worry, Chuck. They'll pay in hell, man. They're gonna go to hell one day. Yeah, sure they will. We're in hell with a splash of heaven. God in the Bible, that jealous guy named Yahweh, or whatever his name is, the man with 60 million names, he flushed heaven's toilet. And all the falling turds came down to earth. Somebody made a video about homeboy from the San Antonio Spurs. Wemby, I don't know how to say his other name, but they were going in on that dude, man. They were saying he's never gonna get first place. He's always settling for second place. It's true. When he was playing for France, he lost to the U.S. second place. For the MVP, second place. And then now the championship, second place. That's funny. What's up, Super Sidewinder? People should go to Hurricanes too, man. Hurricane has some good streams. He doesn't open the panel, but he plays a lot of good stuff. Like especially if you're at work, you know, you're on the road. It's a good show to listen to. I don't think Dom's here. I wasn't gonna go live, but I was like, fuck. Let me just go live for a little bit. You subbed the Hurricane. Let me show y'all this picture, man. I want to hear what y'all think about it. What's this? This right here. I don't know where this is. I think this is DC if I'm not mistaken. But look at all the old architecture. All right. I hope these pictures load. Now, somebody was watching the intro to the tournament. And wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. What do you know? Whoever figured this out, more power to them. It looks just like the eclipse that went over the US. And what's more damning is it looks like the US is underwater. Yeah, it's not good. I think, what's it, 2026? Yeah, I think things are gonna happen this year, especially on their fake ass Independence Day. The only independence that happened, wait, there was none. Huh. It's another illusion. Radium. That's what these fireplaces were originally for, was radium. You know, people who drink out of radium cups don't get cancer. Man, it's so many things I'm learning. Sea moss, like, is very good for your body. And drinking out of radium cups, people never got cancer either. Very interesting stuff. Very fucking interesting. If you ever see green cups, put a fucking black light to them. If they glow, bing, bing, bong, you got some radium. Just like here, that same symbol is in your microwave. And I never noticed that until someone mentioned it. Right on the plate where you put your 3 prongs in the microwave, look, has that symbol right there. And when I seen the video and that I said, wow, all these years and I didn't put 2 and 2 together, or 6 and 8, or 12 and 4, whatever the fuck numbers you want to use. Um, Very interesting stuff. I get a kick out of that. It was right in my face all these years, the radioactive symbol on the microwave, right on the plate. Now and it makes sense how the old chimneys, a lot of them had small shafts. Um, you know what I mean? Because it wasn't about burning wood. I wonder what dummy thought of burning wood in there. Something must have happened to where, I don't know how these things worked with the radium, you know? I don't know if electricity was involved or what. But I guess at some point, right? They weren't working anymore. So they started burning wood. A woodchuck chucked wood. Yeah, but this is mind blowing, man. These ceremonies they be having. Now, why would they do that? If this eclipse already happened, what the fuck is the point? It also looks like the LA symbol too at that. I know the picture's crappy. I tried to clear it up. But there's another part too where the guy zooms in on his television and you could see that the United States is underwater. It looks like I didn't screenshot that part. I should have. I'll share the link to the video if people want to check it out. Hmm. That's wild. The Moors and then the word more, M-O-R-E. I didn't know you could spell more, M-O-H-R either. Oh, that one's German. So what's M-O-R-E? That's German too? You know the original Greeks were black? Anyway, let's not get into that. Because feelings start to get involved. I'm not saying it's factual, the first Greeks were black, but I've been seeing some evidence. What you see always has been. But it will not always be. You know, I haven't seen any bees yet. None. Zero. I swear. None. I've cut through the park. I don't even know how these flowers are flourishing. I have seen not one bumblebee, man. I used to see hundreds of bees, big fat queen bees all the time. I think the spraying has really just fucked everything up. I think it's time we rise up and start smacking. I mean, let me chill, man. Let me just shut up. It's all entertainment anyway. Yeah, Dom was here first, but I don't think he always pops in and pops out. You know what's interesting, Super Sidewinder? I was watching that woman, uh shit, I always forget her name. She talks about the ley lines and the earth grid. Can't believe I can't remember her name, man. Watch, I'll go look for it, and by the time I find it, I'll remember her name. It always works like that. Yeah, Michelle Gibson, man, she got some good stuff on the ley lines. Hey, what's up, Alchemos? Um, yeah, Michelle Gibson's videos on the ley lines and stuff's pretty cool. And one thing I've noticed, he mentioned, I've also noticed now the whole thing with water and how water has memory, like seeing people put pictures on water and then freezing it was mind blowing to me. And now I'm gonna be more mindful of what stuff I drink with symbols on it. Um, even though you could dump it out and change its molecular structure by you speaking to it. But anyway, um, the whole thing I've noticed with star forts, they're always near water. There's probably a few inland that I've seen, but 97 and 98% are all near water. And it makes me wonder, these shapes they choose. Um, and then the whole thing we talked about before with water, how they took copper piping out. Now, I've heard of many theories of why they took the copper piping out. One was because people were stealing the copper. Okay, whatever. Two was because in the winter time, the copper pipes freeze and burst. Okay. But then when I started to look into what copper pipes do to the water, um, it literally makes the fluoride in the water non-effective. And plus, copper charges water. So, but now we got all toxic. I was watching this guy building his house and he was putting in copper pipes. And I was like, very, very intelligent. You don't want to use that fucking plastic for your water. It's terrible. You know, if people ever are bored, look up surgeries where they're finding loads of plastic in arteries and in the brain. Um, I think that's causing Alzheimer's and issues is microscopic plastic. Man, the United States is a death trap, man. It's like when you think about it, it's like you're constantly at war, man. You got to be on top of your game living in the US. Man, what a shitty way to live. Yeah, I was seeing something on that. Alchemo says very true. Yeah, we only have dead water. Yup, especially the bottled water. They're feeding us dead water, and I think smart water has nanotech in it. And I've drinking smart water before, and I thought to myself, damn, they got smartphones, smart TVs, and smart water, right? But yeah, fucking, I don't know, man. I seen this video where this guy had copper. The water was flowing, and he was making spiral things with the copper, and it was pretty interesting. Pretty fucking interesting. I think the ancestors knew that about copper. Oops. Hmm. Smart dust. Yeah, back to the bees, man. That's pretty disturbing. And then I think my little marmot got hit by a car, man. There's another dead one in the street. And I don't know if it's him because the fucking people sealed up the porch now. So now the marmots, I guess, couldn't get back in. I don't know. It's fucked up. I don't know where the marmots went. They don't cause problems. Wow, what do you do if they live under a porch? I've never heard of a marmot fucking causing problems. Like, digging holes or whatever. But anyway, who's endangered? Marmots? All humans? Yeah, we're doing a good job extincting ourselves, especially in America. Oh, man. I guess this will be a quick live. I figured I would jump on here, see what everyone's doing, but peace to Mr. Infinite Finality. Yeah, I guess I'll jump off here. I thought people would have came up and chilled, but I don't know. I really don't want to keep rambling on about the same stuff. Yeah, these data centers are going to be terrible, terrible, terrible. I can't believe there's all these data centers in the US, like, and all these flock cameras. Those fucking things are everywhere. Mr. Flock Camera, meet Louisville. Louisville, Flock. Flock, Louisville. These fucking cameras are everywhere, man. And right below it, beep, Mr. Flock. At first, I thought this was a, kind of looks like a solar panel. Maybe it is. Nah, trying to think. No, it can't be. Maybe. Maybe that is a, there's only one way to find out. to go on the Flock website. But I'm pretty sure that's a Flock. Right in front of the Capitol, these are. It's for your safety, though. It's for your safety. It's to keep you safe. The color of law is a loophole to harass, extort, collect. Surveil the surveillance. Yep. Yeah, Orwellian's bullshit is coming true. And it's terrible, man. I personally don't want to live in a shithole like this. Look, look who appeared out of the Matrix. Naga. Yeah, I think that was a solar panel or flock. The flock things look just like solar panels. That's the problem. They're identical. What's up, Naga?
What's going on, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Give me 1 second. I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah, good afternoon, chat. Good afternoon to the panel. Good afternoon to the world. Good afternoon, America. Good afternoon to Aki83 in the chat. You know the vibes. Good afternoon, Great Light, Yahweh, Tammy. You know, yeah, man. Good afternoon. How y'all feeling? Can y'all smell the revelation yet? Do y'all see it at the horizon? Can y'all see that horizon has risen?
All right.
But yeah, man, we here like we never left, right? They thought we went somewhere, right? But we
Nope.
showing we been here the whole time, right? We ain't going nowhere. The time is up, right?
I hope so.
There is no hope.
Maybe that's why Trump's building that underground bunker in the White House.
There is no hope. There is no way. There is nowhere to run to. Right? There is no going around the bush. Right?
We are the burning bush. Huh.
This is
We need
why
to get
there is
some,
no. This is why there is no going around the bush.
we
Right?
need some bunker buster bombs. That's what we need. Some bunker busters.
We got what we need. We got us. You heard? We got what we need. We already got us. Right?
At least in life, you know one thing. You know, if you take care of Mother Earth, she'll take care of you. And in the end, you know, you could depend on you. Those are facts.
There is nothing. There is, there's no need to depend. To defend. Right? All of it was just a distraction, like we've been saying, like you've been saying, right? You've been distracted, right? When I say you, I'm talking about how you say you in general, right? The world know that the world have been distracted, right? So it's nothing to depend on, right? Shout out to Akim in the chat. you know if you know, right? There is no deep end, right? When they thought there was an end, right? They realized that there is no end, right? The world is catching up,
Huh,
right?
I never
The,
looked at it like that.
the system is catching up, right? The system is catching up to the reality that is being here, right? For 626 years, right? Do the math, right? That is something that they cannot uh that is something that they cannot erase, they cannot reject, they cannot refute, right? For 626 years,
They're
it's
trying to
been
start
here.
a race war.
Say that again.
I said they're trying their best to the government sees people waking up to their bullshit and I don't want to say coming together, just more or less people are starting to agree on a lot of things and the government don't like that. So you see all these that young man, you know, they're doing the black and white thing again. And then the Asian and black thing, that guy, the Asian guy who shot that young man who they chased out of his store.
Yeah, and
And
they found out
then
he didn't steal nothing.
um the only reason I could think he would get that mad is that young man probably robbed him a bunch of other times. But he still anyway, it don't matter. He got off not guilty, but I personally don't think he should have, just because he shot the man. He chased him out of his store and then shot him down the street. So if someone's running out of your store, that's no longer self-defense. You're chasing them down. That's like hunting the person.
I just think the dead gonna bury the dead regardless, right?
Hmm.
The target have been identified, the target have been hit, right? And the target is just right. Is just finding a safe landing, right?
And that black kid who stabbed the white dude in the store, I just wanted to say that real quick because he asked for his ID, and then that other black kid who stabbed the white dude in the tent in Texas, and the way say the shit on the news. You know how the news does, man. Uh, they always use the black and white fucking shit, and the parents, the the guy's mother, if she raised that young man, I could only imagine the stuff she instilled into that young man's mind, her ideologies and stuff. Because by her speaking in the interview, I could already tell what type of a woman she is with her ideologies. But anyway, my bad. Go ahead, Naga.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that news, is an acronym, for now, for north, east, west and south, right? People don't know that, this
ODB taught me that.
this is what, what's being, everything that you seen on the TV that they call news is being broadcasted from these eight locations, either from north, either from, from the east, either from the west or the south, right?
ODB said that in his album. He's like north, east, west, something like that. He goes, "This spells news" or some shit. The way he said it was funny.
So this is where this broadcast is coming from, right? So the dead is burying the dead, period, right? This is
Man,
what we
we live in a fucking system that's supported by death. The currency is dead. The law is dead. Everything is pretty much supported by death.
exactly. So why wouldn't people get that? Why wouldn't people get what they're asking for, get what they're looking for? This is justice. I mean, that's what they call it. I mean, if you ask the Chinese guy, he gonna tell you, yeah, hey, man, this is justice. I mean, this is what they call it, right?
It's just us.
They get what they ask for. When you get what you ask for, this is justice. This is justified.
Justice. How do you spell justice? Justice. Just ice. Haha. Justice is just ice. When you leave your body on ice and it's cold.
All right. So people are getting what they ask for, and we over here feeling bad for them. Giving your energy, right, into the company, you know, or you accompany, them with your energy, whatever.
Put on that condom to condemn life. Let me get some condemns. I'm gonna try that in the store one day. I'm like, let me get a pack of condemns.
Yeah. So people, the system is now realizing that, right? But people been telling you for 626 years is people that's been coming and telling you, hey man, this shit is not real. This is an illusion. Hey man, the truth is this, the truth is that. But no, you still buy into the system, right? Whoever you are, you still buy into the system, right? Now that the system is waking up, right? And you're waking up too, right? Now that the system is realizing that it is being wrong the whole time, and you realize that you're being wrong too because you're following the system, right? This is what Jesus was telling them, right? Of course, you are a liar, right? Because you are a child of, you know, because your father is the father of all lies, right? So you believe in the lie. So of course you're gonna always look for somebody to lie to you.
What's
But
good,
now there
Yahweh?
is nowhere to run, right? Wherever you go, the truth is in your face. Even if you wanted the lie, right? Even if you wanted the lie, you already got it. You've been had it your whole life. You had the lie, right? Because that's what you was looking for, right? And now it's over. Because wherever you turn, the truth is right in your face.
Literally.
You can't escape it. Ain't
Mhm.
no going around it.
Ain't no way around it.
Right? Like,
Great light. If you run from the truth, you truly running.
mm-hmm,
And if you lie, you truly lying. There's no way to escape truth.
I was
mm-hmm.
just gonna say that. You could run all you want.
It's true that
Yeah.
you running.
This is what's
Yeah.
going on with the system. The system is truly running, right? Yeah. Running out of there. Get out of the garden, right? The system realizing that it ain't got no place in the garden.
Yeah. So it needs to lie.
Literally.
First, I got to educate you to distract the sun, to use solar panels.
Yeah.
You know, people don't want to take their place that they're the only one.
Yeah. They're facing it now. This is revelation. They're starting to say that the system is running. Not that the system is truly running, right? Leaving nothing, right? But the people in the garden to realize, right? To see the life that's in the garden, right? The
Mhm.
life that's been here the whole time, right?
Incubator.
Because there's no life in the system.
There's no life in dead. It's like they saying it, to me.
Of course, this is why they're running because they know it. It's a garden. This is a garden. This is not a fucking, whatever they said. They know what it is, right?
Yeah. You're not in
That's why
Colorado.
they speak. They saying it, in code.
You're not in Kansas anymore, right? You never was in Kansas
Yeah,
or
they
the state.
literally they are saying it in code. These people already say, "Hey, man, this is how we talk. We're gonna talk in code, and we're gonna call it the code noir, right?"
Hmm.
They're telling you. I mean,
Yeah, you eat of the God mind tree, you should have the knowledge of good and evil.
hmm
Elementary God mind tree. Yeah.
yeah,
To me, they put it right there.
yeah,
You eat of the elementary, you will surely go in dead. Surely.
yeah,
Which is pass away.
Shirley Temple.
Surely. Surely temple pass away. Yeah, it's shameful though, I guess. Like you've been ran up on from behind, from the colonized or the colon.
The
that is
colonizers.
that is basically coming to its, that
Oh
has been
man,
that's been,
fucking
ceased to
Wayne,
exist.
man. Only
It,
Wayne would think of sound like that. The colonizers.
Man, they call it a dictionary. Y'all.
Um, man,
DIC,
stay away from the
DIC.
colonizers. They'll
Yeah,
colonize your colon for real.
yeah,
Drop the babies off.
they analyze stuff. Yeah,
They'll drop the babies off in your colon. Oh man.
yeah,
yeah, they analyze.
you colonizing yourself, right? There is no colonizer, right?
Hmm.
It
It's
don't exist.
artificial intelligence, right? Like, yeah,
It don't exist. You
it don't
colonizing
exist.
yourself.
It's artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Coming
It's
up on
AI.
the rear of
It's
your mind.
it's artificial ignorance.
Coming up on the rear of your mind. Man, not your buttocks, your mind buttocks.
They've been well. They've been left. That's what I'm saying. The real colonizers have been left. They had to. They've been left. You're just thinking that they still here, but there's
Mm,
no colonizer here. You just
It's,
colonizing yourself.
it's artificial
No,
intelligence.
there is
Yeah,
no
yeah,
colonizer, just colonizers.
it's
Yeah,
artificial.
because you're calling on them, right? You're calling on
The colonizers were at the White House the other day in their underwear, wrestling around, rubbing each other's chests,
They on
you
your
know.
donkey.
And then they came out with children. You
They on
got
your
all these
donkey.
predators at the White House that the Epstein list was at the
The
White House,
women's
and then they
booty.
come out with children in the beginning. That's a slap in the face.
Women's booty. Your mind booty.
yeah, man. It's the
They
the
on your
white
booty, which is
man.
treasure. I'm not talking about a person's rear end.
The White House is your mind, right? The
Mm-hmm.
White House is your mind,
Artificial intelligence.
right? That's the White House. W- what you see on TV, man, is not no White House. What you when you go, you know, I guess what they call Washington D.C. This is not the White House.
The only place to be is on your mind.
Um,
Literally.
the District of Columbia. I
DIC
used
means
to,
to speak, right? Or to say, like
District
dictionary.
of Columbia is foreign land. That's why it's not part of the 50 states.
Yeah. And this is what and this is the law that you are abiding, following the Sabbath, right? Because you think the Sabbath is all, right? You're
Let's look
looking at
at
the
it. I'm gonna
Sabbath
look.
like,
I'm gonna Wikipedia that crap. I'm just curious to see what they say.
They make it sound filthy, so when you're trying to tell people, they ain't gonna want to hear it because they think you coming at a fleshly, nasty way.
yeah, you're not
If they,
looking at the Sabbath and be like, oh, the Sabbath. If the Sabbath is all, that means it must be the original, right? It must be the original. It must be the only law, right? It had to
mm-hmm,
be the only law if it's old, but we're looking at it like nah. We're looking at old things are outdated. Old things, have no value, right?
mm-hmm, because
Because
there's
you
nothing new
become
under the
educated.
sun. Yeah, it's nothing new under the sun. So computers not new.
Yeah,
New cars are not new.
nothing. They just recycles, right?
Yeah, if you had a recipe, you can make it right now. And the means to gather the resources,
Yeah,
you can make Corvettes in the 1800s.
literally, literally. They
Yeah,
had them. They had them in the 1800s.
that's
This
what
is
I'm
this is what
saying.
I'm saying. Since the 1700s, we had computers, right? We had technology. We had all these things since the 1700s. These things just got hijacked, right? We just left these things. We just abandoned these things because where there was a sound,
Because
right?
people
There
went
was
in
a
debt
sound.
before.
Mm-hmm.
In the days of Noah, people went in debt. They got educated.
Yeah.
So how can the
They
whole world hate one man?
they heard the noise and they wanted to figure out what it was. Oh, you heard that? Hey, what is
Yeah,
that?
like a preacher in the cave calling them or something. A monster in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
A secret power or something. They want these secret powers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is artificial intelligence.
Yep.
It's like we got to go back to the Stone Age, which is do your own research.
I call it your homework, right? Is
Or double check your work.
the temple, right? Doing the
Yeah,
temple work, the Lord's work, right? The Lord's work.
do your homework. Or double
Yep.
check your work.
They made you believe that the school was outside of yourself, but the school is literally inside of your head, right?
Or the only place to be.
You literally got the school in your head. Literally, they call it skull and bones, right? Skull and
Mm-hmm.
bones.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing is in your head to me.
Yeah, they're telling you the school is in your bones. Literally, skull and bones is literally telling you, hey, the skull is in your bones. Is your
Flesh
bones.
of my bone of my bones.
Yep. But
So
you're
the sky,
looking at it like, oh no, man, they evil, man. These people are evil. Oh, they doing okay.
no, it's
Yeah,
you. It's
yeah.
the one that comprehends it.
Give
Man,
me
I
one.
forgot
Give
what
me a
I was
minute.
looking up, man. What's up, Dom? I forgot what I was looking up.
It's like you got to evict the world out of your mind. Or the things you didn't witness. Let me say it that way. It's like playing house or tea time or imaginary friend stuff. Baby doll playing with dolls.
Mm, mm, Hmm. Interesting.
The TV is a Barbie doll or it's a baby doll. It's only one character, the TV.
Hmm. The TV antenna. That's the magician's wand.
Mm. And you touch it, which is the human body is what? Like a battery, basically. You touch the antenna, you can enhance or de-enhance that signal,
Yeah, it's true.
which is distraction to distract the sun through solar panels, which is your mind, your money, your gold and silver.
The sun and moon, gold and
Yeah,
silver.
yeah, money in your mind. Like you dig in the mine for gold and silver.
But just like the Vatican has two keys crossed like the skull and bone symbol. They got two keys under the crown, which is gold and silver, which is the sun and moon, or
Two keys to
well,
your mind,
the male and female.
which is holy. Man, it's so simple, man. I
But
think when you watch TV, it throws you off.
I forgot the gold and silver. The guy used a jar. He put salt water in it. There's two metals. I don't know if one was zinc and the other was copper, but they were just like gold and silver, but they were two different metals. So that also symbolizes electricity too, or energy. That's another thing they're hiding in their symbols. It's not always like male, female, sun, moon. I'm starting to realize they're hiding electricity in plain sight.
You,
Infinite energy. Like the ocean water. You could literally put salt water in a jar and create electricity just like that. Boom. Just with salt
Can you
water.
hear me?
Yeah, put you in a jar and create electricity. Yeah, yeah.
Can you hear me? Mic check.
I can hear you.
And we hear you.
Okay, okay.
You the salt of the world, or you the salt of the earth. They put you in salt and water and create electricity. The
I don't
only
know if
one
I
that
have this video.
Yeah, I think you put yourself, in these devices, right? And
Mhm.
you thinking these devices was real. You put yourself, it's like putting yourself in a car, and drive the car, and you thinking that, oh my God, the car is fast, the car is this. Oh wow. Put
Mhm.
yourself in the airplane. Oh my God, look at this plane, man. No, but without you, none of that would happen, right?
Exactly.
You're just unaware of your power, right? You're
Mhm.
unaware of how, before, you even know, or before you even see these devices, you just forgot the other power that you had. And when you start putting your power into these things and you believe these things have power over you, but you are the one controlling these things.
Which is you pass away.
AI will even ask you right now. AI is the highest form of technology. AI will ask you, hey man, like, what's up? Like, what you want me to do? How can I help you?
Can I take your order?
Yes,
And the AI gonna tell you to go home.
literally. So, you know, uh, I'm like, man, I'm not, it's nothing to,
It's like trying to free an animal that's been in a cage all its life, but to that animal, that's home.
yeah, it is home because that's the only place the animal know. It was born in a cage.
Yeah, so when you reach in there and try to get him out, he be biting at you and trying to bite you.
But when he realized that the cage, right? The cage is not separate from nature itself. The cage was just an illusion, right?
Hmm.
Which the cage was just an illusion that it wasn't free from nature. It was separate, but it wasn't,
Which
right?
is the people in a man cave looking at shadows,
Yeah.
and the people on the wall, the shadows is behind you.
Mhm. So people are scared of their own power, like I said. It's
Be
like
afraid of your own
when
reflection.
you
Be afraid of your own reflection. Go ahead now, don't
yeah.
kill me, bro.
No, you good, you okay. It's like, when you're sleeping and you realize that you're awake in your dream and you get scared. Like, hold on, why you getting scared? This your motherfucking dream, bro. Like you forgot? Like, it's your dream. Why you scared? Now that you know it's your motherfucking dream, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like what you gonna do? You gonna wake up from it or you gonna keep having your dream, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? So this is what this is I'm like, okay, bro, like why you scared of your own reflection? Right? This is the grand farmer's land, right? Everything that's belong to the farmers belong to me, belong to you, right? Cause you is me. That's why I call you my brother, right?
Yeah, renew renew your mind or do your own research. Do your own research.
Hmm. And this is
Like,
why this is why so many others, other version is so frustrated because they haven't do the work, right? So when they see, the version that actually do the work, So they feel the need, to throw rocks at them, and not even knowing, for which work that they're throwing, the rocks at, that version for.
It's like you telling them to pass away.
Yeah.
Like you coming on a block, taking food out their mouth or something.
And hold on, are you coming? Did you come to to torment me before my time? What's up with you?
Yeah. No, I'm trying to reach my hand out to you, and pull you out. And pull you out, right? Let's go home.
Yeah,
Only one thinking all your life?
yeah, yeah. Yeah. You the only one.
And it can feel lonely, right? But you all one.
Exactly. Exactly.
The majority rule. So long as they keep most into the majority, they rule.
Yeah.
The White House in your mind, like you said. People is the government.
Yeah.
The ones who are enforcing it, they in your face.
All right,
Like,
I got it.
like the sheriff bringing you a packet of papers or something, or enforcing the law. They in your face in real life.
Mm-hmm.
So they build a White House in your mind, Washington, D.C.,
Mm-hmm.
Washington, D.C., Washington, D.C.
When you realize that, you are the eyes, right, watching over the city, right? ICD, DIC, right? That eyes is amongst and between DC, right?
The eyes, the what? Say that again, brother.
I said, yeah. When you realize this is what's going on, you also realize that the eyes, right, is between the C, right? DIC, right?
Mm.
The eye is between and among the sea. The eyes
Yeah,
is the one that's watching over the city, the all-seeing eye, right?
diction.
The one eye, which is all one.
Yeah, on a pyramid, which is
Hmm.
perception.
Yeah.
But how do I know? I'm the only one know my eyesight is a pyramid, though. I don't. Do y'all know?
Yeah, I'm the only one that's what my avatar is like. I'm the only one, that know that, hey man, like this is uh Atlantis, right? Well, you if you
Mhm.
know it too. They made the song about it. Yeah, facts. This is
Yeah.
All right,
Atlantis. The
check
pyramid,
this out.
the earth is a pyramid.
This is
People, we
how
talking about that the earth is flat or the earth is round. No, it's a pyramid. You can see it in your eyesight.
But it's flat.
the ancestors made electricity.
Yeah. It's
I think the two metals are copper and something else. Yeah, but what metals are used? That's what they say.
But you,
You want me to be real with you? You see,
you,
if you're looking at any of these video or anything, and you're looking at for the exact way it being done, just know when you find out and you do it, just know it's a copy, right? Just know when you figure it out and you know how to do it, just know you just copying what you know what you're seeing, right? Because the
That's
authentic
how you
version,
learn.
the authentic version, right, is you figure it out
Man,
on your
I
own.
don't give a fuck if it's authentic or not. If I want to light a light bulb to see. No?
which is
Anybody?
you. You get a bright
Yeah.
idea, the light bulb. You get, they put you in saltwater, Washington D.C., and they create electricity, which is distraction.
Alternate is they create
DC is
alternate
direct
current.
current.
They create alternate
Washington,
current.
D.C. stands for direct current.
No, is well they govern the direct current. That's what it is for. Because they take that, so it means that they're the one they telling you that okay, look, direct current is so dangerous. We're the only one that can control that. But direct current is the original source, right? So
Yeah.
they're the middleman. You gotta go to them because you can't handle everything directly,
You
right?
acting like that's what
You can't handle the truth directly,
you
right?
you
Go ahead,
can.
Marco.
You get educated, right? You already is it.
Hmm.
The later direct current, which is spreading out amongst the people, education, which is creating an alternating current,
Yeah.
which will make you gay.
Hmm.
Electromagnetism.
So yeah, so alternate current is not that people looking at, oh, we got electricity, we got alternate current. Man, all right. That means that we never had electricity? Just because we have alternate current, that means we never had electricity? That's what we saying?
Electricity ain't nothing new. That shit's always been here. That's what this whole place is generating.
You inside your
It
senses.
might be new to us, but to the ancestors, it was everyday life. It was nothing new.
You come from a generation. That means that you yourself is a generator. You yourself is generating your own generation.
You in your senses.
Right?
I'm
Your
generating. I'm
you tu-
generating generosity.
you tuning your own bloodline right now, right? You tuning them like you putting them on right now. Like your own bloodline is watching you, like like how you see, like how when you look up and you're watching the stars, your whole bloodline is looking up and they see you, like the sun,
Yeah.
right?
You in your senses.
Yeah, they're looking at you. They're like, hey, hold on, hey man, look. Is and you hear the rooster too? Hey man, it's 6 o'clock, bro. Hey man, I'm telling you, it's 6 o'clock, man. The sun is right there. I know you seen that light right here. Once you see the light, you know the sun is, is up. The sun is rising. You know how it's risen. You're finna see it.
They think they in Kansas.
Mhm.
You in your senses. Which is the word of which is the truth.
I'm in
Yeah.
North Dakota.
All right.
What time is it?
Yeah, man.
No
Hey,
one has to tell you the truth. You are the truth.
well, this is the thing, right? And I don't think people realize that, the words, had, the words, become flesh. You see, the word become flesh. And only then, right, you were born again, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can use the word, manipulate the word, right? However you want. But unless you and the word become one, right?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't born again.
There's only one tone, which is your voice.
Yeah.
And we mix them up, and it sound like we saying different things, which is magic.
Yeah, man. The word made flesh is the blind man see, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the blind man see is the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. You get educated, bro. It's like you get lost. Well, I got lost when I got educated.
Yeah, you do get lost, right? Because loss is laws, right? So you get new laws, right? You get a new set of laws that you have to abide by, right? Until you repent,
Mm-hmm.
right? Until you repent from your sins,
Knowledge of
right?
good and evil. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is why when Adam, the apple, ate from the tree, you know, uh, of good and evil, he had a set of new laws, right?
Elementary.
Hmm.
Yep. He ate from the elementary.
Yeah. So he had to abide by those laws until he repents.
Yeah. Work the ground from which he was taken.
Hmm.
He came under spells.
Yeah.
He think that's a tiger.
Hmm.
When you see the tiger, that's the name. When I see you, that's your name. But when I hear your
Yeah.
voice, it's your name.
Yeah.
They go Charles. They go Naga.
Yeah.
You get educated, you turn it into a tiger, I guess, but in English or whatever, Indian language or whatever.
Turn into a Wampazoo. Let's see.
Active. Trying to mock
If,
God, making the word into flesh.
what the hell?
Yeah. Your flesh is a flesh. Yeah. Your flesh is the flesh,
Why?
Yeah.
right? And your consciousness, right? Your breath, right? Which is your breath of life, right? Is the light, right? That's coming up from the flesh. So when you speak, right, you speak light, you speak life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you are a dead, and if you are a dead, flashlight, right? You there is nothing coming out, right?
Right.
It's just dead. So yeah, the flesh you know, is the flash. This is the thing. This is why the words is the true living words, right? But once you become, one with the words, you get a sense of rejection from the world because the world cannot rule you no more, right? Because you are, the living words are revealing everything to you,
Yeah, you
right?
lame. Yeah, yeah.
So,
They can't they
but
can't
this
use
is
you no
the
more.
This is the monopoly that they are playing on the words. This is why after they crucified Jesus, right? They took his clothes, and everything, and they was gambling on it, right? They had a monopoly, a bet on it, right? So this is what's going on with the words, right? With that translation, with the different translation, this is how they have
Fair
a
play.
rulership and jurisdiction over you because you are bound, to the word. You just forgot that, right? This is why your words is bound, right? You knew that, that, but you just forgot,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when you speak, your own words is being used against you. This is why, when you come in the contact with the system.
You still there? Oh, he lagged out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say that you beat me to it. Can you hear me? Man, it's fucking hot.
You are money, and when you see the dollar as money, you are money or demon. So to take your mind out, to remove your mind is to de-mind you, which is demon.
Mm,
Man,
mm,
demanded,
mm.
you being demanded to do things you don't want to do, you being demon. You get demon possessed by being demanded. But you forgot you was money. M-A-N say mine. M-O-N is mine, which is man. So money is man.
Hmm.
M-A-N, money. You think the dollar is money, you demand it. You demon.
Yeah, I thought I just put Naga here. Money, Mooney.
You know the Jamaicans say, hey, man.
Mm-hmm.
So man is man.
Who is It'd be
M-O-N
like
say,
it'd be like Rastafari. What
yeah,
who is their god? Ja?
I guess that's what they say.
Because I know the Jamaicans are part of the 12 tribes. Uh,
So M-O-N, man, say money. Without the E-Y, M-O-N still say money.
I'm the 13th tribe from the tribe of God. Money. Money is the false god.
The dollar, yeah.
Their god is gold, oil, and drugs.
Which is
And
you.
cock. And they like cock too.
You, they like you. Yeah, yeah.
They're damn it, what was the word we were using earlier? Colonizers.
Yeah, they
I
got
love
eyes on them.
them.
They like you. Yeah. Unless you lame. If you lame, they don't like you.
Get off me.
There you go. Come on, Tom. I was about to say that.
Yeah, that if you go and watch that whole circus, there's a saying that I like. It says if the clown inherits the castle, how'd it go? If the clown inherits the castle, he doesn't become king. It becomes a circus. And that's sort of like our country, man. The
The freak,
clown inherits the White House, and it becomes a circus.
the
It's a
freak come
joke.
out. The freak show,
Like
yeah.
who? Yeah, that's what it was on the White House lawn. A bunch of men in their underwear fighting each
Mhm.
other. Like
They showing it to men chasing men now.
Trump was loving it. Trump was oiling up their chest. Oh man.
Underwear, right? They putting a performance on, so it's underwear, right? Where under on the down low, men chasing men. Like we have effectively turned you strange. Like, bruh,
Man.
just like the war on drugs, the
Yeah.
war getting high.
I dropped the link.
The war is on drugs.
Drop the link again, Dom. I don't know if you got it. The war on drugs is just an excuse to keep us under martial law.
No, I'm saying the war is getting high. The war is on drugs.
Oh,
Yeah, they're telling you. Like your uncle on drugs, no disrespect to nobody. To me, they telling me. To me, they saying what they doing, what they offering. Underwear. Egyptian hieroglyphs. The Mickey bottle caps. The Mickey beer bottle caps with the hieroglyphs in it. I don't know if y'all ever had a Mickey before though.
yeah.
Or bazooka, what was it? Bazooka bubblegum. What I think it was bazooka bubblegum.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought of this, but when you said hologram, it made me think of the RZA was thinking of a way to come out with a digital album, and be able to sell it, like a sort of like a physical copy, you know.
Mm.
I couldn't believe you knew all the songs from Wu-Tang, man. I remember skipping school to go the good old days. I would get on the bus and go wait for the store to open and buy the Wu-Tang album, all the excitement that would build up.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And just to be able to buy a physical copy and then look inside who produced, who's going to be on the album. Nowadays, there's no excitement that builds up to these albums, or I don't know, music sucks nowadays.
To the younger generation, it is because to our parent or my parents, that was the Wu Tang album was nothing.
Yeah, my mother didn't like. My mother thought some of the samples are pretty cool. Like my mother, would be like, oh, that the original song is this person or the original, and my mother would point things out like that. And I could
Mhm.
also remember I worked with these older people, and they didn't listen to no hip hop at all. They would
Mhm.
listen to old school rock all day long on the job site. And I remember hearing this song that ODB sampled. I was like, damn. I started hearing music. But yeah, my mother didn't like that music either.
Mm-mm.
She didn't even consider it music.
Yeah, my mom said she don't know what they saying. Just like the
But
drill
look at
rappers,
the
I don't know what they saying.
yeah, I don't know. The Jizza put an album out. He didn't swear one time, and they still put parental advisory.
Hmm. It's not just for swearing. Remember Two Live Crew? I don't know if he was born yet, but
Yeah, yeah.
okay, they went to the Supreme Court.
I remember that.
Okay. Then it was something about freedom of speech. So they came out with an album, Nasty as They Want to Be.
Yep. Man, they
Okay.
used to talk about all sorts of shit on there, man, on the album. Pussy and this and that. They were very vulgar with the language.
Yeah. And take the cuss words out, well, you still got vulgarness.
True Life Crew.
Hmm. Pop that vagina, bowel movement brown.
I remember hearing Ice Cube. I used to play I
It's
think it
still
was The Predator, or it was just the name of that album, The Predator. What's he preying on? And well, damn, I forgot the other one. The one that had that song Bop Gun and shit. That was from.
what
But
artist you
either
talking
way, Ice Cube,
about? Okay.
when he came out, The Predator and shit in the early '90s.
I, I kind of remember,
That,
yeah.
and for a young so-called white person to be listening to that, kind of looks stupid.
It's
Cause
all not saying who is, but it's all stupid. I used to love it too, man. Fight the powers that be. I used to be on it.
people used to tell me, "Oh, why you listen to Wu Tang? They're 5%ers. They think the white man's a devil," which is true. But I wonder how they feel about that now.
The black man, the devil, man.
Now I know what you mean. You're not talking about just black people. I know what you mean, but
I'm talking about darkness, um,
yeah,
wrongdoing. Yeah.
just like the Jizza used to always talk about the planet and outer space, and I thought to myself, because he stopped making albums out of nowhere. He hasn't put out an album in 20 years, I think. The Jizza,
After
and
old dirty,
no,
kind
yeah,
of
I
like
think
that.
he put one out when Old Dirty died. The
Mhm.
last album he put out was with DJ Muggs,
He started
I
acting in
think.
movies.
And the reason why I like the Jizza is because he didn't swear,
Oh, not the Jizz. I was
he,
thinking about the Jizz. Forget.
and he always told stories too, man. His albums are fire. Um, but all of a sudden he disappeared. He stopped making albums, and he was supposed to come out with an album called Dark Matter. I waited forever for that thing to come out, but then as I grew, I thought to myself, as much as the Jizza travels, you mean to tell me, I was thinking to myself, he still believes we're on a globe? As much as he travels, he should know better. And that's when I started to realize these people are pushing agendas. Because there's no way you could be that intelligent and not know.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I was waiting on the Cure to come out. The RZA. Did it ever come out, Charles?
uh,
I
there is a
stopped.
version of it. I got it on my phone.
Yeah,
Um,
I stopped waiting
but
on this, and I don't know.
it's not. I remember when at the end of Tragedy, that song Tragedy, that was supposed to be on The Cure.
Mm.
But instead it went to a soundtrack. I forgot which one. But Yeah, I remember when the RZA said he was the Cure was supposed to come out, and then Bob Digital came out. I was like, oh man, what the hell? Because
Yeah,
I wanted
I
the
was.
RZA to come out, you know, like the Resurrector from Gravediggers, all speaking on knowledge and stuff. I wanted that RZA to put something out. Instead, we got Bob Digital. Like, oh god,
I kind of like Bob Digital, the first one though.
and it gotta grow on you. I'll never
Yeah.
forget popping that album in. I think I had the tape. It looked like a cigarette pack.
Mhm.
I thought that was pretty creative too. The tape came in like a cardboard cigarette pack, and you opened it up. It had the
Mhm.
insert, and uh, I put it in, and the first thing, I'm like, oh man. Um,
Yeah, you
I
got
didn't
it.
like
Got.
it. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't like it at first.
I didn't
Um,
either. I didn't like it at first either.
I had to grow on me a little bit. I had to listen to it a few times,
Mm-hmm.
but I was thinking, what the fuck is the RZA
That song
thinking?
Domestic Violence though. That song was crazy.
Domestic violence, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bob Digital discology, it's all right. I mean, but his newer one, I don't know.
I think
To
I stopped
me,
listening after Bob did.
everything before 2000, I would say, or maybe I'll give it 2002. After 2002, it seemed everything started falling apart. And when ODB died, you know, even when ODB went to jail, it wasn't the same. That the Iron Flag album was pretty like it you could just tell there was a missing link.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. And then the Wu stopped talking about like knowledge, and it's almost like they were shut up. Like they were told to stop talking about Ebola and stuff like that. They were always throwing in seeds. And slowly but surely, around after 9/11, all that started coming. Because I think 9/11 too was also an attack on the Black Muslims. I heard some stories about how they were investigating the Black Muslims. They were arresting Black Muslims and interrogating them. There's one guy, his father was being interrogated, and he was a Muslim. He joined the military, and I'm gonna find the video and share it. Cause I always it always like if you look at some of the early Wu, like especially in the double album, um, when ODB says running around like a plane about to crash, and he goes, "Shh,"
Mm-hmm.
I thought to myself, that was before 9/11. That was put on the double album. What the fuck made him do that? And then if you look at I forgot it's not Royal Fam, is it? I think it is Royal Fam where they have a video where the Twin Towers get shot at in this video.
Mm-hmm. I
Now,
don't remember Royal Fan. I mean, I kind of remember on random albums, but they came out with their own album.
no, this was from the the Swarm. Remember Killer Bees had an album, The Swarm? That album was
Yeah,
fire.
yeah, I had that. Yeah.
Because it went to Swarm, The Sting, and then uh it went to Swarm, The Sting, and then the Pollen. The third one wasn't too popular.
I thought they had a Swarm too.
Uh I I don't know. I know there was a 3, which I recently found out like 8 years ago. I never knew there was a 3. Um, and then 4, I think there was 5 of them.
Oh, okay.
And but they were more like mixtapes, and they're pretty bad.
Mhm.
Like It wasn't nothing like The Swarm was like a, to me, it was like a book or like a movie on a fucking tape.
Mm.
Then The Sting was more like, I don't know, the Sting was all right, but it was nothing like The Swarm. Like, I don't know what happened to the Wu. Like, everything before 2000 was fire. Like, you know, in the 90s, all that shit was fire. And Inspector Deck said his album was supposed to be like Spider-Man theme. I thought to myself, man, that would have been fire. But of course, his album was destroyed in the flood.
Oh.
And then You God complained about, you know, people like Killer Army was put, you know, Killer Army put out 2 albums. You God didn't even have an album out yet. They kind of shit on You God, Master Killer, and who else?
Shaheed?
Shit, even Shaheem had fucking 2 albums by the time.
Reggae Child, yeah.
You God's album came out in 99. I'll never forget it because I was working at Blockbuster. I'll never forget that shit. I forgot what movie. Yeah, I was working at Blockbuster. Yep. And that's when I got in my car accident. I'll never forget. I went into work. My whole dome was swelled up. But yeah, You God talks about that in his interviews. And they and they be talking about the RZA beating him for money.
Mm. Yeah, I ain't never heard of that.
Well,
At least the Shaheed interview.
which one on Drink Champs?
I don't remember. No, I don't. I think I seen both of them. I think. I don't know what channel it was.
He was supposed to put an album out. From what I understand, I thought Don Pacino from Killer Army, Don Pacino, who is Puerto Rican terrorist, he has a record label called shit. I forgot the name of it. Shit. That's terrible.
No Limit had came out, and that's what kind of, I guess, push the woo out to the people. I guess.
Shit. No Limit. I
Straight.
was shocked of how they blew up. Well, I remember when they first came out, I thought their style was way different. I didn't think people were going to rock with them. But the
Yeah,
problem is, I didn't know shit about the South.
yeah, I couldn't rock with that though. Yeah, that stuff was garbage to me. I guess I had been listening to Wu Tang, so
I'm about to jump off here in like 15 minutes. I'm trying to think of the name of that label, but Shaheem was supposed to come out with an album. Man, I was going to look forward to it. All the years he spent in prison. I think he was in there like 10 years.
mm,
That's a long time, man. To be in prison, fuck.
it don't seem all that great over there in Hollywood, man.
It don't. How many people that fuck with Hollywood either end up dead, broke, or in prison? Or, yeah,
Auction block.
especially dead. That's why you got to be careful with contracts you sign. You never know, man. You could sign a contract that if it's got insurance, like insurance on you, oh man, you definitely better watch your back. If you're
Their
hot,
family. Yeah.
and your shit's selling and they got life insurance on you, oh, they're coming for you.
Or their family members. It's either them or their family members.
Because motherfuckers don't know how to read contracts. And you can't even trust lawyers either. They probably work for them. So it's a cold world, man.
Well,
It's a
people study
cold world.
if you
Huh?
study the language, if you study the language, you wouldn't want to be an entertainer.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I think if you study the language, you wouldn't want to be entertained, or you don't want to be an entertainer.
What do you
Like
mean?
a tainer, like like you contain stuff, you put stuff in a tainer.
Oh.
So
Mm-hmm.
you a tainer. Tame means to hold. When you a
Right.
tainer, yeah. So you holding the ones you're entertaining, you're holding them.
Oh, yeah.
You're a
Good point.
tainer. Yeah, yeah. You probably wouldn't want to be a tainer if you study the language,
Mhm.
or you being entertained.
Hmm. Never thought of it like that, but yeah, you're right.
You probably would have never watched that stuff
Sure, yeah.
because you're being programmed. Like if you knew what program was saying, you probably wouldn't get programs.
Mm-hmm.
Upload. Prepare for upload.
Understand how to spell.
Spelling, yeah. I know that.
Yeah, they telling me.
Mhm.
The people under spells, from what
Mm-hmm.
I see. Yeah, people tell you what to think until you wake up,
Mm-hmm.
and you're the only one thinking.
True.
It's magic.
Yeah.
It's like playing house, like having imaginary friends and stuff.
True.
Tea time with nothing in the cup.
True. This is true.
Playing Monopoly, like for real. Like, but your
Mhm.
real life intertwined with it, so it feels serious.
Right. I agree.
You eat from that tree, you will surely go to sleep. Surely. You eat the application on the teacher's desk, you'll pass away to go to God
Mm-hmm.
in the education centers of the kindergarten. To me, they telling
Mm-hmm.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree.
So when all the children go up to the school, it's like going up to a giant cow and feeding on udders, a cash cow. So they
Right.
sent the children into the Moloch ball. They
Mm-hmm.
sent their children into the fire, which is kinder,
Mm-hmm.
the kindergarten, the fire garden. When you get educated or you watch TV, really though, when you watch TV, you be lost.
Oh God, I hate TV. I can't watch TV.
Because in basic English, they saying the aliens are immigrants. But if you watch TV, you'll think aliens is, I don't know, them big eyed things or whatever.
Mhm.
But in basic English, an immigrant is an alien. Illegal aliens with the illegal immigrants.
Mhm.
Mm.
Absolutely.
So English is a foreign language. It's an alien language to me because
I
I'm not
see.
English. Yeah, yeah.
What's the language you speak mostly?
I think we're born with our language, but if I was to speak it, people would think I'm talking crazy. Speaking in tongues, well, everyone's speaking tongues, but if I speak it, people would think I'm talking silly or something.
Mhm.
Mm,
Oh, wow, okay. I
mm,
get what you mean. I get it. I
yeah,
get
thinking I'm doing some kind of voodoo chants or something.
it. Yeah. Mhm. I know, and
When I
they're
say,
always quick to go to evil. Like, it's not
I
evil
think,
because you don't understand it.
yeah, I think English is the voodoo language to me.
Hmm.
Yeah, the chants and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like a squirrel, like you teach a squirrel English, and they start talking English with you,
Hmm.
but the squirrel already talks squirrel.
Right.
Okay,
True.
which is magic.
Hmm.
If a squirrel went on the Oprah Winfrey show and was talking, y'all be like, "That's magic."
Hmm.
Mm.
True.
So the non-English people that's not from England talk English. It's magic.
Right.
The squirrel might not know what the heck he's saying to you because he's not English.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know what I'm saying to you. I think I know.
I gotta jump
Mhm.
off here in a minute.
Maybe no, that's not correct. The word actually means this. Oh, okay. I thought.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Peace to everyone in the chat, man. I appreciate you guys coming by. Naga, Wayne, and Dawn, thanks for coming up. I'm about to jump off here in like 10 minutes.
All right.
Hi. Over here, it's quiet.
I
So I
might
say
go live later.
do your own
Mhm.
research, renew your mind. Like go
Yeah.
back to the Stone Age. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Don't let AI do the thinking for you. A
Right.
lot of
Exactly.
people think, what is that thing called? Chat GPT?
Yeah.
I've never used that, but a lot of
But
people do.
if they study the language, right, they can see it's artificial.
Hmm.
You
True.
don't need to study it. You already know though, but you might need to, look it up to be sure, I guess.
Hmm.
It's artificial intelligence.
Right. Who knows if it's even telling you the truth?
You telling yourself the truth.
True. Yeah. This is true.
There's nothing that's truly intelligent there.
Hmm.
It's artificial.
I watch this girl. We Are All Energy, I think she is. And I don't know how she gets the chat GPT to tell her the things that it tells her, but
Mm,
somehow yeah, it tells her like really deep shit like that wouldn't normally say to other people.
yeah. think I know who you're talking about. With blonde hair?
Yeah. No, she got dark hair. There might be
Oh.
another one that does it too. I mean, there's a couple people I think that do it now.
Hmm.
But she was one of the first ones I ever listened to,
But
and I couldn't believe it.
you
Hmm?
are the translator of what's being said.
True.
Like it's already in you.
Mhm. You already know the answer. You're just reminding yourself.
Yeah, it's on your shelf. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's already in you. Get off me.
Come on, girl. Come on. No mean yes. Come on. Get off of me.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, I was looking up. I said, who is the first gay president? I thought it was gonna say Obama's, but unfortunately, there's gay presidents way before him. I think all of them are
I
gay.
do.
All of them.
I
Yeah.
think
JFK was gay.
I
All
think
of them
most
are
of
gay,
them do. Yeah.
Well, they kind
especially
of like
Trump.
train them to be gay, don't they? Never
I
mind.
think the females, yeah, well, that's still gay though, but
Yeah,
yeah.
Trump wife, or
Mm,
whatever we could call it.
whatever.
His bought wife, you mean? Like wife that he bought?
Husband.
Like, I don't know. It's
His
wild.
husband. Well, I
Mm.
don't know. I don't know
All right,
either.
2:20. I'm jumping out of here. It's 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
All right.
I might go
Switch.
live later, around like 6 o'clock. No, if anyone isn't busy and you see me put a invite up, come through. I probably will go live later,
How do you
or if
do an
anyone
invite?
at some point I'll go live later, maybe even tonight.
Mhm.
'Cause I don't gotta work tomorrow because it's that fake ass holiday,
Mm-hmm.
that made up garbage holiday.
Which one is it? I don't keep track no more.
June
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, some fake ass
Oh,
shit they made up.
I don't keep track of that stuff no more. I be hearing it from y'all.
It's for what is it for again? It's for like some I forget what it's for. Like
the
the
the road of
It's
immigrants,
tears.
like an Indigenous Day.
indigenous. Okay.
The road of
Every day
tears.
is Indigenous Day.
I
Every,
They
every
call it the
day. What? Why?
bridge of tears, the road of tears, something like that.
Oh, yeah. The Three Musketeers. Oh, my bad.
Hmm. I don't know though. I really don't
The
know.
Three Stooges.
don't. I remember the Three Stooges.
But time is it? All right, guys. I'm gonna jump out of here like a guy without a parachute.
All right.
I'll see you if you guys ain't
Oh my
busy
God,
later.
did you see that video
Come
of
through.
the dude, like the pilot? And no, there was a pilot that did that. And he's on the radio, like with dispatch or whatever, and he's like, what do I do? This guy just jumped out of the plane. And they're like, what? He just got up and jumped out of the plane. Like, he's like, I'm just letting you know you're gonna find a body down there somewhere. I couldn't, oh my God, you didn't hear about this? It was crazy.
No.
Yeah. The pilot just like his co-pilot just got up and walked right out of the plane. So apparently he didn't like his life too much.
Um. Yeah. If no one's busy later, come through. I'll probably be live around between 6 and 10. But thanks for coming by, man, and I'm out of here.
Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate it.